leaving Burns, Oregon Safeway on our way to French Glen, Oregon. And it's getting hot out too.
Turn left to West Buena.
So I got diesel, we got beer, we got ice, we got a little bit of food. We're set for a couple days if we decide to camp off the grid.
Miles on West Monroe.
But I see a lot of people, overland people in that parking lot with their four-wheel drive trucks, their winches, their vans. I hope there's not a billion people where I'm going. Even if there is, I hope there's enough space for all of us. Kind of gets me a little concerned though. But I will know in 60 miles I'm at the start of the road. I'll be in French Glen, Oregon. So I bought 2 sandwiches in case I do spend 2 nights there. And I got some donuts, and I have my nuts still. I don't have a ton of food. I got some beer, but I don't want to eat a lot. So we'll see how it goes. Wow, it says it's only 76 out. It feels like 85. It feels way hotter. Yeah, I like Burns. Burns is way bigger than I thought. It has like everything. Well, everything I need. I could live in Burns. Like, I don't have no desire to live in Bend anymore. Too busy, too crowded, too expensive. Burns is now where I would move if I had to move to a place, you know, like this, that was cheaper. Buena, Nevada, 220 miles. There's a nice Mercedes camper van. Kind of jealous of those people. Good sign. So the Mahler National Wildlife Refuge is also this way. I'm gonna check that out.
Proceed 58 miles on Diamond Route Back Country Byway.
Yeah, we might not have service. Windows nice and clean. Oh, we got service. It's still smoky. I'm kind of bummed about that, but nothing I can do about it. I'm excited. I'm really excited. My whole trip was based on where I'm going right now. I didn't plan anything after it. Find a good spot. I'm gonna sit around, drink beer, do my videos when it cools off, read my book. There shouldn't be any bugs, I hope. Wow, there's a lot of ranch land around here. So I pretty much have almost a full tank of diesel. I paid cash. I don't like giving those. I Well, actually, I don't think they take the card. I just don't feel comfortable giving people my credit card anymore. We've had too many problems over the past 10 years. Probably had fraud like 3 times in those 10 years. And it sucks having to cancel your card and get a new one. Redoing all your auto pay stuff. So I paid $40 in cash and it took all 40. So it might be a gallon short at most, or less than a gallon, as far as I can tell. But I have enough to get me, you know, out of Oregon for sure. Yeah, Burn, that Safeway is a zoo. They need a bigger parking lot for sure. I did not feel comfortable parking in there. The way all the trucks were parking and the lanes were so narrow. I almost didn't. I had to. I just hoped for the best and nothing happened. So this must be smoke from California at this point. We need the wind to change directions. It's so, it's not like horrible and you don't smell it oppressively. So I got 8 gallons of water. I almost got 10 because my solar shower, it's I think it's 5 gallons. It might be 4. I couldn't remember. And I was like, you know what? I don't know how many gallons of water I'll use. Oh gosh, I hope it comes with a spigot also. I didn't even think of that. I hope it's not just a tube. Oh, I didn't even think of that. Surely it comes with a spigot. How do you make a solar shower with no spigot? Oh my gosh, I hope it's not just a bag. Otherwise, I don't know what I'll do. I guess I could get a garbage bag and poke holes in it and make a ghetto shower. That's what I'll do. I've heard of people on YouTube doing stuff like that. The only problem with that is there's no control of the water coming out of the tube, the bag. Oh, I should have opened that. I don't know why I never opened that. Well, I'll find out. I got soap. Wow, it is flat here. So this is Burns to French Glen, it looks like. And this road is way better. I think it's paved like this all the way to French Glen, which I did not expect. On the Atlas map, it doesn't look like a highway that's, you know, this good. Yeah, Eastern Oregon definitely has a lot of cows. I don't think I realized that. And unfortunately, bugs still. I never thought I would be hitting bugs way out here. So dry and hot. Fighting them though. Oh, I wonder if they're in these waste ponds from the cows. Spawning. Shoot. Well, I got plenty of water to wash the window with if I can't use my shower. We got some donuts for breakfast too. I had to. I've been eating so little that I could afford to eat a few little donuts. They're strawberry flavored and chocolate flavored. could get out of this area is go into Nevada or go back to Burns, and I don't want to go back to Burns. So I think whatever I do, I'm going to drive in northern Nevada for it, whether I go to Baker, Nevada or not, and then I'll go east. So I spent $100 on groceries and food and drinks and shoes, stuff like that, toilet paper, and I've spent $100 on diesel now, and $26 camping. So you take away the shoes and the paper towels and Kleenex and soap, and you discount the food. I spent like 50 bucks. So 150 bucks for food and diesel. And that'll get me by the next 2 days maybe. So that's not bad for 5 days, 150 bucks. It was hard not to try and buy more food in the at the Safeway. I just told myself the whole idea of this trip isn't to sit around and eat food. As fun as that sounds. Yeah, it's 82, it says. I might have to go up in the primitive campgrounds in the Steen Mountains. There's 2 or 3 of them. Get out of this heat. If I don't have cell service, I'll do it for sure. If I have cell service in French Glen, I would be tempted to try and camp a night in the heat. See how it looks. Wow, 340 acres for sale back there with home, shop, and a bunch of other stuff. How cool would that be? Oh my gosh, I could totally live. I would have cows and horses and be in heaven. I used to think I was born to be an explorer, but maybe it was a rancher. Not a farmer, but a rancher, you know. Living in a semi-desolate, dry area with cows, four-wheelers, and horses, and it'd be pretty awesome. All the city people wondering how you do it. How do you live out there? Peacefully. That's how I live out there. Quietly. With no neighbors. I'm just a grumpy old man, my wife says. I think she's becoming a grumpy old woman finally, I told her. Because she's always complaining about work, people she works with. And I'm like, you're just a grumpy old woman now. And I thought it was funny. I don't know if she thought it was funny, but we're morphing. That's what happens when you get older. Can't stop it. Wow, this is a neat little ridge we went over. That was crazy. I don't know what formed it. Like we went from one valley to another. It got smokier in this one too. Oh, I wish it wasn't smoky. There's definitely no bugs though anymore. I'm not hitting anything. I don't even see cows anymore. Man, we lost cell service maybe. got one bar on the truck. Phone has still got data somehow. Oh, it'd be awesome if we had a cell tower in French Glen. Yeah, that's some type of weird butte mesa back there. This must be like an old sea or something. Kind of wish I had that awning now, as hot and sunny as it is. If I get by some trees, that'll be alright. I can always sit in the tent too, if I have to, for a little bit. Yeah, this totally looks like Nevada now. Looks like the fires though in the Sierras in California, the Dixie Fire and the Caldor Fire, it looks like they're getting under control though finally. They're basically running out of stuff to burn. So that's good. Private drive there called Dog Mountain Road. That was pretty cool. Oh my god, I totally see why these YouTubers, or even people not on YouTube, live this lifestyle. It's so exciting. And it's cheap, you know, once you get your stuff. Maybe I should have been a gypsy. Except I'm not the kind that sells crap. No, in a week, if I'm still out on the road in a week, I'll probably be homesick and ready to go home. Now, if Zoe and my wife are with me, I can stay out forever. I got another bag of ice for the cooler. I still have ice in there from Friday, 2 days ago. Because I've been driving during the day and kept the car relatively cold with the air on. It hasn't really melted a lot, which is awesome. So I think I'll have ice. I'll be able to keep stuff cold for 2 days, I think. 48 more hours, no matter what I do. This is crazy. I can't believe how flat it is. I did not expect it to be this flat. I mean, once I get to the mountains, it won't be flat. I thought it'd be rolling hills or, valleys, canyons at least. So this is an Oregon Scenic Byway. A lot of cars leaving the area. I don't think I have any Verizon service though. Yeah, I don't think I do. Service, I will try and connect to the truck. I'm not sure if it needs to be running though, and that's what sucks. get to French Glen and the Steen Mountains, we get to the Malheur Wildlife Refuge. We're going to check that out. It's a big lake, wetlands area. I have no idea where the water comes from. It must come off the mountains, I guess. And then it has no outlet, I don't think. Wow, they really elevated this road. Makes me wonder if this whole area floods at times. I mean, we're 10 feet off of above the surrounding land, it looks like. Ah, you're hitting bugs too. I don't like this. I wonder if I slow down, maybe I won't splatter as much. I'm gonna try and go 55. Tempted to try and go 50 even. I didn't get any wiper fluid, so I have no idea. I don't think I have much left. Not that it matters, I guess, but I kind of like to save a little just in case. Who would have thought in the desert of southeast Oregon you would have this many bugs? Yeah, I just saw a drainage thing under the road going from one side to the other, and it was probably 3 or 4 feet off the ground. So they must get somehow they must get massive amounts of water here at times. I don't understand it. So we are 21 miles south of Burns. 37 miles to French Glen, and we're starting to see the hills finally. And we are, just saw a sign, we might be entering the Malheur National Wildlife Refuge. I'm going to slow down to 50. So I have AT&T service here, surprisingly. I always thought Verizon was better in the middle of nowhere, but it doesn't appear to be that way right now. Oh, here's a viewpoint, I think. Yeah. Ooh. Let's go down it. Yeah, they must get a ton of water here. This is like a dam I'm driving by. Oh, crazy. Huh. This rock barrier is part of the Narrows Carp Barrier Project. The project installed screen culverts between Malheur Lake and Mud Lake. The culverts allow